Welcome to Hawaii, everyone. Look alive. You're at the Motor Fest.
Gather up, everyone. Photo time. Everyone, settle down. I know you're all excited. That chopper ride is always a trip. So, welcome again to the Motor Fest. I'm Malu, the Motor Fest PR, and I'm here to get you up to speed. You are our special guests, athletes, festival goers, car lovers, all gathered here in majestic Hawaii. These are the festival grounds, but we've got the whole island set up for you. We've created a place where you can drive anything, from the iconic to the super customized. It's a Motorfest branded, lovingly crafted car culture celebration. We call these lovelies the playlists. And I'm not just reading from the Motorfest app here either. I tried them out before you arrived. And here, let me show you. This playlist is a unique Motorfest experience. It's called Made in Japan. Made in Japan is the way to experience Japanese car culture. It's where tarmac meets tradition. From mountain peaks to city streets, this neon journey is not one to miss. These playlists out for you is what I call a perk of the job. Right in the center of all the action, racing these Japanese drift masters, just awesome. Racing my way through mountains and motorways was amazing. But the next playlist was Off-Roading Addict, a chance to race into the wild. Driving off-road gives you an opportunity to carve your own path, to explore the open expanse. The island becomes your playground. Total freedom becomes your creed. Fours, pickups, quads, you're given every chance to go off the beaten path. Improvisation. But the next playlist is all about the competition. Aptly named the Motorsports playlist, this one is for the pros. Motorsports is built around racing to the top, the thrill of competing. But it's also about strategic choices, decision-making under pressure. Better feeling than triumphing with your team in what some consider the apex of motorsports. time to go for the pit stop, checking on your rivals. It gets intense. Felt good to be the champion, but then I got to go old school. Vintage Garage, a playlist for the true car aficionado. With these cars, it's not just about the look or the nostalgia. It's how these things drive, how they feel, how they steer. It was quite a challenge, in the best way possible. Outside of some collector car park, when would you ever get a chance to take these venerable legends for a spin? That's the power of Vintage Garage. Taste of an age where there was no nitro to boost you and no GPS to guide you. Feels strangely comforting. Out with the old and in with the new, they say. The next playlist is legendary. Lamborghini. A playlist to truly experience the iconic, the trailblazing. I'm running out of adjectives here. You saw that Lamborghini logo, you knew what this playlist was gonna be. Some of the most recognizable car designs in existence at your disposal. Nothing quite like some of these cars. It's like a speed race through the story of Lamborghini. One of power and innovation. Riding the full roster of these legends was a rare privilege. A privilege MotorFest graciously gave me. And now, it's your turn. Like what you saw? Well, those were just the tip of the iceberg. But we've got to go step by step. Follow me. Look around you. This is what it's all about. Cars, bikes, rides, and good vibes. You'll get to explore the festival soon enough. And Let's not forget, we're in Hawaii. And there's no better place to express yourself. Show off your flair. Customize your ride. It's a car culture buffet. Keep up. We're going to go meet the star of the show. Your car, of course. Come on. It's time for you to pick your ride. Once you pick your car, I'll hand you over to Kara, your personal AI assistant. When in doubt, you can always rely on her to guide you.
AI assistance engaged. All engines, go. Hello, driver. I'm Kara. Let me assist you in choosing a playlist. Made in Japan. Race over asphalt and drift. Hawaii Scenic Tour. Discover, explore, American Muscle. Show off your street racing spirit by trying 9/11 Legacy. Rule the street. Made in Japan. Let's complete this playlist. We put this playlist together to give you a taste of Japanese racing culture. In the mountains to racing heavily customized vehicles. And there's no one better than Japanese speed racers to show you the ropes. You'll get extra detail real soon, but let's head to the container first. you discover almost everything the Japanese drivers have to offer. Next in line. There's a special gathering tonight at the Japanese temple, the start of a whole new experience. Here's what to expect when getting there. A traditional Japanese summer vibe and lots of fuchsia cars, meaning iconic, classic, and made in Japan. On top of this, expect some exciting encounters. That's right. MotorFest has got some killer people to introduce you to an authentic Japanese racing experience. Don't worry, you'll meet them soon enough.
よく来たな。その度胸は買ってやる。
Sorry you had to wait, kid. Want to show us what you can do? Try this car then.
Kiddo, game on. We're going for some proper Japanese street racing. Let's show them, guys.
Gotcha. Got it.
Sure, why not? MotorFest asked us to show you how it's done, but we don't do free tours here. You gotta play your part and give us a bit of a challenge.
No pressure at all.
Yeah, don't scare the kid, brother. Are you familiar with the Honda you're driving? The NSX isn't your regular street car. It was made back in the 90s to stand neck and neck with the likes of Ferrari and Porsche.
You sound just like Shingo. Speaking about Shingo, you know that if a rookie beats us with his NSX, we won't hear the end of it, right?
I don't even want to think about giving Shingo the satisfaction.
Better focus and win this thing then.
By the way, do you know what NSX stands for?
New Sports Car Experimental.
I wasn't asking you, Hina.
long canyon on the left?
Eyes on the road, Hina.
Festival mood they set. Feels just like our own traditional festival back home.
ゲストは車の扱いを心得てるらしい。面白いじゃないか。
Our next stop, Kaneohe. The pack is waiting for you there and is willing to show you some more of the racing culture. Sen, also called Tokyo Bayshore Route, or Route B, is a famous stretch of highway for street racers. Almost every racer in the 80s and 90s knows about it. In fact, some of the best drivers have pushed their engines on this very road. Even notorious racing groups, like the Midnight Club, cut their teeth here. And that's what slightly inspired our next event.
Hey there. Word in the street is that you shine like a real hasheria with my NSX. Got me interested.
Well, then I believe you're in for a treat.
Oh, yeah? Well, bring it on.
The show continues, kid, but watch out. You're driving Ren's Skyline this time, and there's no word to tell you how crazy she is about that car.
Can't blame her. The R34 is a legend.
It's a kaiju.
The Skyline is an icon. It's a powerful car that takes skill to control.
Yep. Ren spent years taming that beast. That car got nicknamed Godzilla for a reason.
So basically, you crash Ren's car, better leave the planet.
That path is perfect to get a taste of the Wangan spirit, an absolute myth among Japanese street racers.
Yeah, picture the Tokyo Bayshore route, with one thing in mind, never slowing down.
In a Wangan race, you gotta go fast, Bren.
Well, guys, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. This is the skyline we're talking about.
These dragons are massive.
You got a wish to make?
Sharp turn, careful.
Reminds me of that time Shingo missed a turn during a midnight race, supposedly because he was dazzled by the moonlight.
Oh, shut up.
I remember that.
Impressive drive. Ren will be happy to know that the skyline has once again shown its supremacy.
Modern drifting technique was perfected by Japanese gearheads who raced in the mountains in order to keep city pedestrians safe. Along with suboptimal road conditions, these mountain passes are filled with hairpin turns and other challenges. Drifting is the best way to take sharp turns without losing speed. In Japan, we call these passes toge. There's even a toge style of racing. The winding mountain roads of Hawaii are as close as we could get to Japan, so we figured it would be a good place to teach you. And one last thing. A toge race usually features only 2 racers. You got it. You're in for a duel.
just you and me this time. Why don't we put the whole festival euphoria on hold for a while and get a proper face-off? Let me show you what Toge is all about. Take care of that car. Hina trusted you with it. The key to Toge is being able to balance the brake and gas pedal at every turn. One wrong move and you're out. This technique isn't easy, but when you pull it off, you feel like the greatest driver alive, and the coolest. Tonight, your ride is a 3rd Gen 2002 Mazda RX-7. Lightweight, compact, a sick rotary engine, and one hell of a look. That's Tanada's car, and she seems pretty confident you can beat me with it. Let's prove her wrong. There's a tunnel coming. It gets tricky at high speed. Make sure you don't lose control. And now, all the way down. That's the best and also the toughest part, so stay sharp. Somebody's trying to elbow their way through. A little brutal, don't you think? Just a few more laces and this is it. Come on, show me some real Toge driving. Pretty badass, but I'm coming back for you. Great job. Though you aced all these old-fashioned street races. How about we show you what modern Japanese street racing looks like?
that you're all warmed up, how about a full-on drift event? Is right on the coast, and the view of the ocean is stunning. At least that's what my databases tell me. Again, I'm just a robot. I hope you like the RX-7, because you'll be driving it again during this challenge. Except this time, she'll be waiting for you all modded and upgraded. You've seen traditional Japan. Now it's time to enter the modern age. Be prepared, the contrast is stunning.
Chat, it's me, Hinata. Incredible, you did beat Hayato in that toge duel. I knew it. There's something about you. Hayato is one of the best racers I know. Kudos. And now, welcome to my playground, the drift track. As you already know, drifting was born in Japan. That is where you'll find the biggest drifting scene and some of the best drifting spots, of course. Like, the Ebisu Circuit is one of the most famous places in the world for drifting. Designed by drifters, for drifters. Who knows? Maybe Motor Fest will get you drifting there someday. Feel about my modded RX-7? Tougher yet still elegant? That is my RX-7 2.0 for you. Because Japanese car culture isn't only famous for its drifting history, it also brought modded cars to another level, among many other things. Come on, you're almost done. Push that beauty to its limit. You have my permission. This activity promises to be engaging.
Drifting is a popular racing style in Japan, but drag racing also gets its fair share of gearheads. There's a drag spot. get a taste of modern Japanese car culture without some proper urban racing and seriously modded customs. The streets of Honolulu at night should set the perfect stage for these final races MotorFest has prepared for you. For a wild run. The pack hasn't shown you all their moves yet, and I believe they're ready to put on quite a show. We're almost there. Show them once and for all that you have what it takes. This is what you were waiting for when you signed up for the Made in Japan experience. Out of this world, customs owning the city.
Well, you got your wish. Everybody's car is on top of their game, especially your new ride, Toji's Mitsubishi Lancer Evo X.
Yeah, Toji's the craziest customizer of us all. He loves his cars big and mean.
Impressive.
The Evo X, or previously known as Concept X and Prototype X, is the final form of the Lancer Evolution series. It's the most technologically advanced Evo ever.
Another JDM gem. You're welcome.
Toji would say it's the best of them all. Drive better than Shingo.
We've got another lap. Hold on.
The Evo X doesn't have a legit reverse gear. It has two forward gears working together to make the wheels rotate in the opposite way. Cool, huh?
And that's how you save on weight.
Precisely.
What a race! That MotorFest crew knows how to throw a party.
Don't get too excited. You're just a host in that fantasy.
Watch out. Hosts can be dangerous, Mrs. Abernathy.
Hey, I got that, Ref.
Nerds, both of you.
The finish line's just a few seconds away, guys. It's now or never. This was the Mitsu Lancer Evo X with a special Toji custom. And you just showed you're totally worthy of that car.
Last event, right there. You'll be racing amongst the whole pack this time, so we got you covered with a special car. Have fun!
Newbie's playing hard to get.
Hold on.
Driver, this is the final race, all together this time. You guys ready?
You bet.
Impressive.
It was a pleasure showing you around, my friend, and you definitely fulfilled your end of the bargain.
True. Didn't get bored, not even once.
Yeah, okay. You kinda did a good job.
There's clearly a spot for you in the group whenever you decide to come to Japan for some more action.
Not bad for a rookie.
Looks like you got yourself a special car for this race. What a ride.
Courtesy of the Motor Fest, I presume.
A pumped-up Toyota Supra 880. A solid choice.
Couldn't be more appropriate, actually. The Supra was specifically designed at the time to rival most of our cars, Skyline, NSX, or RX-7. And that customization looks flawless.
Pretty cool. But remember, nothing beats the R34.
Funny way to pronounce NSX.
Okay, you've got talent. This is getting interesting.
Shinjuku style, huh? Well, we'll see about that.
You gotta admit, it feels just like Tokyo.
Well, I guess they did do a pretty good job capturing the vibe of our streets.
Is everybody in this festival as skilled as this? How come our new buddy didn't get to drive high as MX-5?
Fair point.
Who knows? Another time, maybe. There's still so much about Japanese racing we didn't touch on.
Are we talking, guys, or are we showing our new member who the top dogs are in this pack?
Did you get that, driver? He said let's punch it.
Careful, buddy. Congratulations, driver. This was made in Japan for you. And a great deal of adrenaline for us. Awesome driving.
It's time to reap your reward. Your vehicle is ready for you to claim. We've got one last surprise for you, driver. Let's head back to the container. That journey through traditional and modern Japan was outstanding. What an incredible car culture. Spirited, stylish, unrestricted. Hawaii and Japan have a lot in common. Building this experience for you has been amazing. Scooter and his friends, I can tell you that they had a lot of fun. You clearly went way beyond their expectation. By the way, did you enjoy driving that Toyota Supra we lent you for the final event? I'm just asking. No reason. For you all along. The Toyota Supra A80 Special Edition. Playlist unlocked. All clear for you to indulge in, driver. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. You have one new message.
Hey friend, it's Hayato from the pack. What's up? Tell me, how would you like to go for another spin made in Japan? There's a lot happening and we're getting the whole team together. We'll be hanging out south of Kaneohe. Meet us there.
Come on, we're gonna kick some butt!
Hey, stop yelling!
Yo, check it. Let's kick this in the gear. I'm in a fast boat. Pass go. Running up the numbers on the dashboard. Big wheel, pedal to the metal. Like I no chill. Candy paint, leather outside, back and close. Yeah. Who really wanted with the dunk? My engine roar, pull up system loud from out the trunk. Stick together, but don't get too close. I'm dripping when I slide. Papa Willie when I blast off. Lifting up the tires in the front of the Chevrolet. Sitting in the ride with the rims this size. Never seen the 26s modified. Hit the gas. I'm racing, living fast. I'm racing bit at nighttime. Blazing off the track. I ain't chasing from the back. I ain't waiting for the back. I'm hauling ass. Never coming last. You see them flags waving. I'm a champ. Sedans. Forgiato spirit in my hands. The dunk never die. We multiply in advance. Chevrolet sitting in the ride. 26 is modified. Living fast. I know no chill. Blazing off the track. Waiting for the back. I'm hauling ass. Flags waving. I'm a champ. Forgiato spirit in my hands. We multiply in advance.
Jumping in my whip after all this that I've been through, up and down my hydraulics. I ain't never seen them with the homies here, chocha. At the car show, my ride clean, vida loca. Una chica guapa, she's a heartbreaker. Tattoo tears, we laugh now, cry later, then we laugh into the banca. Orale, caught her with me, vato, she a sancha. Slappers got off with a chancla. Chicana rap sounds at the party in La Raza. Got the wicked paint job on the 6'4" Impala. 3-wheel motion, hit the switch on the chopper. Got that old school jamming in that G-body ramfla. Hop and take a cruise at the car show.
Well, you've heard your friends. You're going back to Japan. Sort of. Prepare to face new challenges and explore new horizons. Made in Japan Volume 2 is here. No spoilers, just jump in. Next in line. Your friends from the pack are really close. Go join them. They'll fill you in on the situation. Let's move to the next objective. We're very proud and grateful to present what is probably the most homemade playlist of all. The heart of this one is entirely composed of mountains, jungles, volcanoes, and oceans. Super Mai. You're in for the Hawaii Scenic Tour. Let's see what's coming up. You must have felt it since your arrival. This island is something. But before exploring Hawaii, let's celebrate it with a quick tour on the Motor Fest grounds. Driver, how's the race going on this brand new Motorfest circuit? A bit intense, isn't it? But no pressure. The key word here is exploration. You don't have to win to move on to the next race. Enjoy the ride. Victory's just a bonus here. And while we're here, let's start with a guided tour of the Motorfest grounds. Everywhere on this track, you will feel the Hawaiian connection to elements. Look at these sharks. They mark the entrance to the water area. You can see the sand playground on the left for you to practice your off-road skills whenever you want. Vibrant like Earth, here comes the concert zone. This area is all about getting together and enjoying some great music. You know this volcano, it's the car meet. Social hub, custom shows, main stage stuffs. You already got the drill, right? Birds up there are a tribute to the last element, air. This is also where you'll find the drift track, first arena of the Drift Experience playlist. coming to an end. But I still think this was a little intense for this playlist. Why don't we start the real Hawaii Scenic Tour with a more relaxed journey around this amazing island? You'll get a real guide this time, I promise. Hawaiian born and raised, he knows these lands like the back of his hand. He loves sharing the culture, history and beauty of Hawaii. First journey to the east, between seafronts, mind-blowing mountains and wild waterfalls.
My name is Keola Nakahiki Raposo. You think you can remember that? Easy, bro. No worries. You can just call me Keola. I was told that you needed someone to show you around. I'm more than happy to share a story or two along the way. Want to take some pictures of these places, yeah? No worries. I asked MotorFest to take some pics for you. Just cruise and enjoy the ride. The design on this van, that's the Kind style. He's a local street artist that always sets the mood for the sandy beach over there. Saved aboard. We'll catch some waves later on the North Shore. Get the biggest waves. For now, enjoy the landscape. Take a look at that island over there. That's Molokai. Ko Hawaii Pai'aina, or the Hawaiian archipelago, was said to be pulled up by the magical hook of Maui. That's what my kupuna told me. You can believe it or not. Coconut Resort is just in front. An epic hotel, unfortunately destroyed by a hurricane. The palm trees that line the road is pretty cool. Preps you for the first pit. Another landscape, another photo. Ko'olau poko. Nani keia. Just another mountain range? It's actually part of a volcano. We're going that way. Easy, easy. It's been sleeping for 2.5 million years now. This is the B-side, Kaneohe, land of resources in ancient times. Pretty developed now. Check it out though. Not a bad place to live, huh? Check out Manoa Canyon. That's my favorite part of the trail. Cliffs with waterfalls, so peaceful. Right time to recharge your mana. Ice cream shop up the road. Take a break and relax.
It's your first ride of discovery. This is only the beginning. You'll see, Hawaii is full of enchanting buried places. For the next race, the weather is expected to be great. What do you think about a convertible ride in the backcountry? We have prepared a classic for you from a very famous German brand, the BMW Z4 M40i. The Bavarian manufacturer has always been a leader in the field of roadsters. From the 4 Series through the 8 Series to the M6, there is a significant number of models that have been turned into convertibles. Almost there. Central Hawaii, the land that feeds the living.
E ha'i mo'olelo ana au ia oe. He ko'i ka mo'olelo. Pe la e pili, ai ke kanaka I kono au a puni. E hui, koke aku no. Kaua I ke hoa. First pick. I couldn't resist. These wind turbines are inspiring. Hey, hell, oye, que hoa. Or rather, how you doing, my friend? Hui. Now you're here. Might be nice to learn a few words besides alo. The top down on the convertible. Sunflowers everywhere. What a real weekend in the country. The island is dotted with crops everywhere. Sugarcane down south, bananas up north, and pineapples all in the middle. Another legend I used to hear. All that you see came to be thanks to the god Lono. Ho! Don't miss that left turn. Lono is the one who brings balance with the wet seasons, making this land fertile. Poetry, but get some sad parts. coach, are we? Smile. Nice. So, when it rains, it's said that Lono is crying for the woman he lost, Kaikilani. Poetic, I told you. And all his tears make everything grow. I don't like bother you with too much. You are racing after all. Check out those buildings. Got it. That's Honolulu. How about we go surf next time?
Let's go to the shore. Love the next vehicle. You know the serial version because it's a famous Ford, but we added a little touch of Hawaii to it.
Is that Ford Bronco made in Oahu? Ah, perfect. This is the exact car we need today. We're going to the beaches of Waimea, where the mountains rise from the water. You know Waikiki? Sure. But there's another precious spot. Trust me. Let's take a photo of this spot. Perfect for surfing. We call that He'enalu. Everybody here surfs. Duke is the most famous. But long before that, Hawaiians of every class and calling enjoyed surfing. Even Lono surfed, although he preferred to surf the heavens. Oh, bro, look at this lava giant. Majestic. This black sand comes from that volcano. Trying to walk barefoot on the heat, it's like walking on fire. Should I go take a look in this cave over here? Bruh, pretty mean. Oh, check the sea monster on your left. We arrived at Waianae, my favorite surf spot. The first wave, all you.
To show you Hawaii without mentioning surfing. Keola has his spots, but it's up to you to discover others. The island is full of them. Good thing you're driving the 1969 Camaro Z28. Someone once said that this car eats Mustangs for breakfast. It should definitely be up to the task. You're in. I'll hand over the comms to Kyola.
Ualohe paha oi no pele ke okua. Ka wahine vela ena o ka lua. Nona ke kino kahe a vai. E a e ana I na ala me na ale. E mo olelo awane e kaua nona. How's it, friend? Hope you enjoy the cool water. Where we're going, the temperature is much higher. Welcome to the volcano. All the mountains around you are volcanic. Some are sleeping, but the others, no need point you a picture. Hawaiians, Pele, she's the goddess of the volcano. They say the volcano's activity is the same as her temper. Sometimes calm, sometimes explosive. You're driving in a territory of a fearsome goddess. Definitely worth a fold. Pele continues to make Hawaii. Because of her, we can witness the process of creation. Might sound crazy, but volcanoes are a source of luck. Powerful and breathtaking giants that show us the balance of destruction and creation. Awesome. The rocky flows of a few seconds ago has transitioned to a wet and fertile land. This is what Hawaiians proudly call Kulaivi. Another difficult word, huh? There's a nice Japanese temple hidden there, but might be tough to stop. But let's take a picture. To keep it simple, Kulaivi is your homeland, the place that claims you, feeds you, and that you take care of. In sight, well known for its surf and its prawns, obviously.
No shame in trying again.
Feels like the end. The Rainbow Bridge will make a perfect spot to mark the occasion. Smile. Wow, nice. I'm a fan of the volcano one.
The harshness of the West. Now I invite you to the wilds of the North. Between sand, asphalt and mud, an all-terrain car is needed. So, here's our response. Neo-engineering, retro touch, wild attitude, all yours for this race, the Dodge Challenger SRT, cross-country edition.
He mina ka umo'olelo punahele. Aloha no. Kau aku ka manao. Kau maha ka nao. Ya nae ka mahele e lanai ka manao. A pili aku ko uka pua me ko kaipua. He pili ona mai kai ke aloha. Wild north this time. The less you ride on asphalt, the better you will be. A good start, the white sandy beaches of Kavela Bay, a serene treasure away from the hustle and bustle. A famous resort on your left. Perfect place to spot some honu. So what you think? We should leave the road for a bit, yeah? Check out some untamed paths. These jungles are some of the most unspoiled on the island. Beautiful and unique. Hawaii is more than 2,500 miles away from the nearest landmass. No forest in the world looks exactly like this one.
Mulligan!
Enjoy the winding descent. There's a nice view.
Let's try that again.
You're about to pass right by the Laie Hawaii Temple, or at least behind it. That was quick, but we still got the photo. In the Kaipapau forest are great. I love how the sunlight breaks through the tree branches. sideways in the jungle. I never seen a Dodge Challenger do that before. This one's for the gallery. The Northeast Beaches. Look, another volcanic beach. Rah, becoming a specialist. There is still much to discover here. White, black, or green, there are literally beaches of all colors here in these islands.
No shame in trying again.
Oh my God! That was a nice trip.
Welcome to the car meet. This is the Motor Fest social hub, and it's also a place where you can access all the features of the festival. Check out the main stage, where you can join in on the custom show or explore and compete to become a genuine MotorFest legend. Of course, you can hop into the playlists. You already know how wild those can get. Don't forget the live event's monthly theme. We like to change things up around here. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Look around and have fun. Bye.
Welcome to the Custom Show. Here you can vote for your favorite vehicles of the week or register your customized ride to the competition to get rewards based on your ranking. Resuming progression on the playlist. Hawaiians have a deep connection with the sea. The only way to understand it is to go and splash around a bit. A powerboat designed by the MotorFest team is waiting for you at Lai Point. The Proto MK2, slick and agile,